Morning, Huskies. Just wanted to give you some book suggestions. This is the Unfortunate series of events books. It intrigued me years ago when it came out because the back of the book of every book in the series tells you, put the book down, don't read it. If you don't want to, just don't do it. And that intrigued me. It made me curious. So I read them. The books are kind of cliffhangers. It starts off with Baudelaire children. There's three of them. Their house burns down, their parents die, and they have to go live with their nearest relative. And then there is a series of unfortunate events. And it's a good book. It's a good series. It'll keep you going. Most of the books are fairly thin. The last 3 or 4 are a little bit thicker, but they're easy reads, I think, for middle school. So take a look at them if you're interested. And then for high school students, there's a book series called Wheel of Time. And I think it's a pretty good series. I've actually just gotten into it. I'm on book 6, I believe. The first book is called Eye to the World. And it's actually been split up now into 2 books for whatever reason. These are thicker books. I don't think they're extremely hard to read, but they are thicker. Robert Jordan is the author, and he is kind of detailed, but it's still interesting and it's still a good read. You won't get bored with the books unless you just don't like fantasy books. Basically, you have Randall Thor is the main character, and he is basically him and his friends from this small little farming village are swept up into a pattern where they are basically moving towards saving the world. But they're just farmers. So imagine just being, you're out herding your sheep one day, and then all of a sudden someone taps you on the shoulder and says, "Hey, let's go save the world." That doesn't really happen, but that's kind of the feel. It's I believe, 13 or 14 book series. They have all been published. They are all out. And they're actually working on a TV series based on this series of books. But look, read the books. Because, hey, with both of these book series, there's a Netflix series, there's going to be a TV series for Wheel of Time. But if you read the books, you don't have to wait to find out what happens next season. You'll already know. And the books are better anyway. So read a book.